How you doing? Getting your grazing time a little late today, but you're getting it. A little bit drizzly, but we made it in time. So I was thinking today, um, random thoughts as the brain does. And I was remembering how I learned to knit. When I was a young teenager, um, I went on a family trip to visit grandparents on basically the other side of the country one summer. And while I was there, my grandmother and aunt taught me how to knit using a very simple dishcloth pattern. Just start with, you know, chain four and then knit two, yarn over, knit two, and knit to the end, and then continue until you get to whatever diagonal of size of dishcloth you want, and then you get it get it smaller again by, knit one, knit two together, yarn over, knit two together, and then, knit to the end and repeat. And it's handy skill to learn. Um, I don't think I, bragged to my friends when school let back up for what I learned over the summer. Because in those days, oh, it's kind of an old people skill, and didn't really think much of it, but I was happy that I learned, but it wasn't something brag to teenagers about. And but that's just because you know, it wasn't a very exciting skill. There was no shame in the learning of it or anything like that. There was no shame on my part or my grandparents' part. No um, inbuilt sense that what was being taught was illicit or dangerous or demonic. And today is National Day of Truth and Reconciliation in Canada, and I was just thinking how I'm so lucky that I got to learn how to knit from my grandparents, and it just wasn't a big deal. Um, and already married. Thank you. Um, Besides, not you know, I don't think they're. I'm assuming you're talking about green card to the United States, and we're not exactly. I don't think they're handing those out too much these days. But yeah, here in Canada, and it's funny when I was growing up, we didn't have Orange Shirt Day, Truth and Reconciliation Day, anything like that. We learned very limited information about Indigenous history in school, and it was not comprehensive whatsoever, and really glossed over what horrible things the Canadian government did, this decisions that they made, and the systems put in place that made um, things so ripe for the possibility of abuse and all the oppression and everything. So yeah, a bit heavier thoughts today, but it was just randomly thought about, you know, generational skills and learning things, and really appreciating that I was able to do that without trouble on it from anybody. Uh, yeah, that's enough of heavy thoughts for now. Also, growing up, we were in cities. We did not have chickens. There is farming in my family history. a couple generations back, but and then very extended family. I think I've got some second or third cousins um, who farm, but um, as you can probably see, my gardening skill is not exactly fabulous at this stage, and I'm still only a year into having chickens and learning things all the time. But I'm happy that I'm kind of, in a way, getting back to that history, and I hope a healing journey of learning learning your own family history for anybody who is feeling culturally disconnected and any kind of loss like that. Yeah, enough heavy thoughts. Let's just enjoy some chickens being silly little chickens and enjoy the raindrops on the shade roof. How are you doing, Benny? You doing good? You doing good today? Any day's a good day when there's grass and bugs? Yeah. The rain's starting to pick up. I wonder if they'll naturally go back into their enclosure to get dry or find other spots, or if they just won't care. I guess we'll see. Okay. I'm starting to get a little cold. Thought a blanket would be enough, but it is not. I can tell from the camera that I'm starting to shiver a little bit. So I think I will end. It'll be a short stream today, but thanks for hanging out with me and my girls. And I hope you have a good rest of your day wherever you are. Toodles.